I just want to sit here. You know, I got some time on my hands and I'm driving back home right now. I just like to take a little bit of time to reflect on some stuff. You know, I mean, it's important to let the water find stillness. No ripples, no movement, just stillness, so that you can see the real reflection. And I think to me, you find that life has meaning the more you try to live a meaningful life. Now, that doesn't mean that everything you do in life has meaning. But when you live and find that meaning to mean something to you, that is when life gets to open up and begin to spread its wings. I had a beautiful opportunity to be involved, you know, with the great George Odell and what the Train Yard crew is doing. You know, I know Griff. We've passed, you know, messages back and forth, little messages of motivation. He sent me some drawings. Now, I don't know what makes you tick, but I know what makes me tick. And what makes me keep moving is knowing that when I stop, there might be people who will miss out. So that encourages me to keep going. That encourages me to continue to find more meaning, more ways to bring that meaning, more ways to surface my true purpose. And I feel that my purpose is to be a bumper against the rough edges of life. I am that little bit of humor. I am that little bit of motivation. I want to be that reason that others don't give up. Because I know what giving up looks like. I know what it feels like. But I also know how to handle it. Because defeat is a choice. Quitting and giving up is a choice. And it'll take the same amount of energy to change that choice from not quitting, but to succeed. So when it feels rough, that means you're in this little gray area of awakening more of yourself. Appreciate the toughness, because the toughness is what continues you to find more of who you are inside you. But it just doesn't happen. You have to make the choice internally that says, I can and will withstand anything. that is thrown my way. And some people just sometimes need a visual, because they may not have had that visual to learn from. People need that example, because some people's example has not been enough for them to see their true value. So being able to see Griffin and finally put a face to the name, that brought me real wholehearted joy. Because it didn't, yes, the rig itself cost money. And yes, the drive to get there cost money. But that money was well spent. Seeing his face light up. I too was just as impressionable as that young man. And I would have loved for somebody somehow, just a little bit, to take notice of me and to say thank you for being you. Some people need that. Some people need to hear that, and I believe everybody should. And then I find my way, making my way back home, knowing that I was gonna make my way out here. I could have easily sent this obstacle that I had put together and made for Alex Asconi, the Nonstop Ninja. I could have easily just boxed them up and sent them in the mail. But something told me, Anthony, you were already going to be out that way. What's it to you to just add a few more miles onto your trip back home and to drop them off yourself? To me, that was like the easiest decision. Like, yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, thankfully, I am not going out of the way. And even if I had to go out of the way, believe me, I would. Because I'll say, yes, Alex Asconi was waiting for those obstacles, but I don't think he ever thought they were going to be hand-delivered. And I just didn't see it was going to be right not to. Sometimes, listen, it is easier to put it in the box and to send it halfway across the country. But if you can make that trip, if you could take that little bit of time to make somebody happy, to give them an experience that is theirs to cherish, well, you better do it. Because you don't always get to choose how long you are around, but you can choose what to do while you are around. And I just can't help but feel like motivation is necessary, but it is not only for you to seek for yourself. It is for you to pass on to others. And to me, when Alex Asconi opened that door and to see his face was all worth it. So, I guess the moral of this 9.5 minute long, talk and reflection, to myself, and if I do share this video, it's to wrap up how special we all are and how much we have the ability to show somebody else that they are too. And it's as easy as just doing it. And doing it not because you have to. And I wasn't forced. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is something that I took the time allotted to make exist. And that right there is how memories are made. How memories between others are made. That's a young man who leveled up tonight. Even if it was just a little. Just to know that somebody else is thinking about him. I'm telling you, there's probably a lot of people that haven't even come across my eyes yet. But I promise, I am thinking about you. And I am thinking somehow, some way, how I am going to try to help your life. Because I was given the ultimate gift. I was given the ultimate gift of love, of family, of support, of respect and generosity and the compassion of my existence. The least I can do is make sure I show others feel that in return. So thank y'all. Have a great night. And bless you. And then bless the people you're about to help too. Be safe. And stay united.